just released shows the intense pressure officers were under at the height of the riots in Liverpool. In London, an early morning knock today as police raided the homes of those suspected of being involved in rioting last week. The tactic is to arrest people as soon as they can be identified and put them before the courts as quickly as possible. London's most senior officer was himself on some of the raids.
These are criminal thugs. Any suggestion they're patriots or they've got a cause that they're protesting about is nonsense. They're criminals, and frankly, most of them are going to be charged with violent disorder, and most of them are going to be going to prison for a few years.
And following the shocking scenes in Southport and Liverpool last week, more heavy sentences were passed today. John O'Malley on the left and 69-year-old William Morgan were both jailed for 2 years and 8 months.
It is an unavoidable feature of mass disorder that each participant's act, whatever it might have been when considered in isolation, is capable of stirring up and encouraging others to behave in a similar way, and that the harm to the public stems from the combined effect of what is done by everyone who is present.
It looks like the deterrence might be starting to work. Instead of violence by the far right last night, there were largely peaceful demonstrations by anti-racism campaigners. Though this Labour councillor, Ricky Jones, has been arrested by police on suspicion of encouraging murder after calling for the throats of fascists to be cut. Police said some far-right agitators had appeared on the fringes of the protests and had then left. There's clearly huge relief in police and in government that there was no serious violence last night. But for now, everyone's holding their breath, hoping the violence doesn't begin again. The Home Secretary was at the main London Police Control Room this morning, thanking officers for their work and looking at how they're using facial recognition software to identify suspects. But she told me that nobody was relaxing yet.
We're not going to take our foot off the pedal on this. The police, the criminal justice system, all has our strong support from across the government to keep going, to keep making sure that criminals pay the price for the kind of the violent disorder, the thuggery, the extremism.
Everyone is hoping the worst of the rioting is over, but there are some far-right actions planned for this weekend, and police say they will be ready. Daniel Sandford, BBC News.